Hey kids! Hey, it's me, Joshua again, and we are back, finally, after a month. We are back with the Bible and an atheist point of view. I was in Stockton for a while, Stockton, California. It's also better known as the second worst place to live in America. Yeah, if you go there, don't stop. Just pass on to San Francisco, Sacramento, or whatever. But, yeah, it's not a good. Anyway, we are back, and, of course, reading the international version. This is just, of course, the version where everything by Jesus is in red lettering, and yeah, but anyway, just another version of the all-time knowing bullshit. Anyway, where we left off is chapter 21 in Genesis, and this is where we have the birth of Isaac. Well, let's start. Now, verse 1. Now the Lord was gracious to Sarah as he had said, and the Lord did for Sarah what he had promised. Sarah became pregnant and bore a son to Abraham in his old age, at the very time God had promised him. Okay, we all got that? He kept his promise, for once. Verse 3, Abraham gave the name Isaac to the son Sarah bore him. You know what? I just completely forgot. We need bumper music. I guess that works. No, okay. Where did I leave off? Oh, yes. Verse 4. When his son Isaac was 8 days old, Abraham circumcised him as God commanded him. Oh, why, God, did you come up with that fucked up shit? Ooh, gee, why don't you sodomize him a couple times, too, with some dirt and rust on the deck? Abraham was 100 years old when his son Isaac was born to him. You see, everybody lived back then, the age of 1,000, In my best conclusion, they're all really bad for math. Verse 6. Sarah said, God has brought me laughter, and everyone who hears about this will laugh with me. Mainly because there's no way in hell you could be that fucking old. And she added, who would have said to Abraham that Sarah would nurse children? Yet I have borne him a son in his old age. Yeah, you're probably around 40. Hagar and Ishmael sent away. I didn't know it was sending comics in this. Hagar. Verse 8. The child grew and was weaned. And on the day Isaac was weaned, Abraham held a great feast. But Sarah saw that the son whom Hagar, the Egyptian, had borne to Abraham was mocking. And she said to Abraham, get rid of that slave woman and her son, for that slave woman's son will never share in the inheritance with my son Isaac. Oh yeah, whole herd of sheep. Ooh. What else did they have back then? Come on. The matter distressed Abraham greatly because it concerned his son. But God said to him, do not be so distressed about the boy and your maidservant. Listen to whatever Sarah tells you, because it is through Isaac that your offspring will be reckoned. I will make the son of the maidservant to a nation also, because he is your offspring. Early the next morning, verse 14, Abraham took some food and a skin of water and gave them to Hagar. Skin of water. I'm assuming that's the equivalent of a couple cups or a bottle. I don't know. Don't care. He set them on her shoulders and then set her off with the boy. She went on her way and wandered in the desert of Beersheba. Well, how bad can the desert be? The first word in the desert is beer. Go off in the desert and get fucked up. Verse 15. When the water in the skin was gone, she put the boy under one of the bushes. Then she went off and sat down nearby, about a bow shot away. Bing! What's a bow shot? Fuck. Can everybody? No, never mind. Bow shot away, bow shot away. Where did they go? Okay. Verse 16. When she went off and sat down nearby, about a bow shot away, for she thought, I cannot watch the boy die. And she sat there nearby. She began to sob. I want you fucking crying at it. God heard the boy crying, and the angel of God called to Hagar from heaven and said to her, what is the matter, Hagar? Do not be afraid. God has heard the boy crying, and he lies here. Lift the boy up and take him by the hand, for I will make him into a great nation. Well, they already believe the corporations of people. Why not nations, right? Then God opened her eyes, and she saw a well of water. So she went and filled the skin with water and gave the boy a drink. Here, drink up, buddy. God was with the boy as he grew up. Well, isn't God everywhere anyway? He lived in the desert and became an Asha. You know Asha was going to come along with the old bowl mentionment, yeah. While he was living in the desert of Paran, his mother got a wife for him from Egypt. Mom, can I have one? Here, honey. Alright, the next part is entitled, The Treaty at Beersheba. The Treaty of Beersheba. Okay, whatever. Verse 22, at that time, Abimelech and Fickle. Could you imagine having the name Fickle, like fickle matter? The commander of his forces said to Abraham, God is with you in everything you do. Now swear me before God, that you will not deal falsely with me or my children or my descendants. Show to me and the country where you are living as an alien the same kindness I have shown to you. Aliens, ooh, the greys even. Or maybe it's the lizard kind. Or maybe it's the kind that just jumped the border south of us. Abraham said, I swear it! Fucking A, Abraham. Fucking A. Swear some more. Fuck yeah. Then Abraham complained to Abimelech about the well of water that Abimelech's servants had seized. But Abimelech said, I don't know who has done this. You did not tell me, and I heard about it only today. Whatever. Okay. Quit crying because he gave the boy a drink. Shit. So Abraham brought sheep and cattle and gave them to Abimelech. And the two men made a treaty. Abraham set apart 7 ewe lambs from the flock. Ewe. And Abimelech asked Abraham, what is the meaning of these 7 ewe lambs who have set apart by himself? Sorry. He replied, accept these 7 lambs from my hand as a witness that I dug this well. Probably had sex with them too. So that place was called Beersheba because the two men swore the oath there and probably got real fucked up on some good old Hefeweizen. No? Well, good. After the treaty had been made at Beersheba, Abimelech and Fickle matter. Fickle, the commander of his forces, returned to the land of the Philistines. Abraham planted a tamarisk tree in Beersheba. I guess they made beer out of those back then, I don't know. And there he called upon the name of the Lord, the eternal God. And Abraham stayed in the land of the Philistines for a long time. Well, good enough. Well, kids, that was it. That's pretty much Genesis 21. I'm going to try to get these done, you know, at least one chapter a day, because I know as much as I hate reading this sometimes, it's... Anyways, we'll get through it. We'll make it over to the trauma before we know it. But in the meantime, this has been a Bible, an atheist point of view.